All right, afternoon. Uh, we are live on. We are currently live on YouTube, on goodoldyoutube.com. Just gotta let me. So hold on. So yeah, come watch me struggle. I am. So hi guys. We all having a lovely afternoon today. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. It do be feeling like it do be kind of feeling like a Monday though. Just a moment. Let me just a moment. Putting out the fact that I'm streaming because I am terrible at being a because I'm terrible at because I'm terrible at picking the time to promote my shit. Well, shit. I guess I can't really promote there. Hello. Hi, Twinny. How are you? How are you doing today? Oh. uh, so yeah, y'all. Hold on. Just I will start. I will start. I will start tuning in Vocaloid. In just a moment. As soon as I can get it all, get the shit all sorted out for y'all. Put it there. And I think that's it. Alright, so. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Vocaloid live stream for July 20th. So today, I'm going to be tuning a song with a Vocaloid that I absolutely hate, and that is Chris. I don't like Chris, so someone please explain to me why I've decided to tune him. Oh my god. Someone please explain to me because I don't know. Hi. Wait. Undo that real quick. Hi. Oh. There we go. Why did I... Hi. Do. Why am I showing up on my own subscription feed? That's weird. I don't like that. You can't even sub to yourself. Why? Okay. So how are you all doing today? I'm doing not that great. But hey, it's a day, I guess. Also, please ignore the fact that you can hear my computer dying in the background. Don't bully the default V5 voice mics. I don't bully all of them. I just bully Chris because I don't like him. But hi. Before we continue that though. Good for you, Twinny. Good dude. Hi, I'm here for Chris. Oh. Wow, everyone's turning out for Chris today. Wow. I always feel weird when I always feel weird when people say that, like, oh, they like, when people say, oh, I like Chris, and I'm like, you know, okay. I don't like him, but all right, that's fine. All right, let's see what this sounds like without without any tuning.
High diving with rows and waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how this ends.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I've heard enough. Okay. Okay, so let's try to glow up Chris as much as we can. Okay, let's see here. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that, by the way? All right. So what are we? Okay. So what are we doing first here for this one? High dive into frozen waves. It do be Chris glow up hours though. Yes, yes, intro. Yes, intro. Thank you. I am very much aware of that. I still don't think he sounds. I still don't think he sounds good. Um.
High diving.
All right, Chris. Okay.
High diving with rows. Ooh.
So, Chris, please explain to me why you just don't want to pronounce that part. What was the reason? What was the reason?
Dive into rows and waves where the past roll.
Chris sounds like a 13-year-old boy here. He sounds like a 13-year-old boy all the time. That's kind of his brand. Well, here. He was pitched lower when I opened the VSQ, so let's actually go ahead and see.
High, high, high.
But yeah, I don't like Chris. He is not my favorite. He is not my favorite Vocaloid. He's one of my. He's to me he's like the worst. Please don't like Chris is because they don't know how to tune him, but like tune him TM. But like, I mean, yeah, that's the reason why I don't like Chris is because I can't. It's because I just can't make Chris sound good, and it's nothing to do with, um, even as much as I like to say Chris is terrible, it has nothing to do with him as a Vocaloid. I feel like him as a Vocaloid, he's fine, but like, I can't use him, so he's my least favorite.
Dive.
I think at the end of the day here, like in all seriousness, if you like Chris, that's good, that's great, amazing, go off. But like, I don't.
High dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life.
Let's see here. High dive into frozen wave, into
Fro.
high dive into frozen waves where
High dive into frozen waves and
Through the sand waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. And it's funny because, and it's funny. This is, and it's funny because it's like, cause like I say it's like I can't use Chris, and I'm like, but I'm also like, Nebula complains he can't tune Vocaloids. Also, Nebula auto tunes all his Vocaloids.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life.
Past comes back to life.
Life.
Where the past comes back to life.
Life. Ooh.
I have done something. I have done something cursed. I have done something extremely cursed.
Past comes back to life.
Is it? Is the brightness? No, the brightness isn't turned up all that much. I would like the brightness to be turned up a little bit more. Like, there. Ooh. Okay, well, alright, V5. Alright, go on, girl, give us nothing. Thing about Amy and Chris is that they can sound super realistic, but it takes a whole lot of tuning and phoneme editing to get those kind of results. Yeah, it does. It does. It's kind. Yeah, it does. One thing with Chris and Amy is that they're they're consonants, man. They're consonants. You really gotta work with them to bring out their consonants, cause they like honey. So we're gonna bring this up to about 112. So other than that, we're not just sitting here staring at a black screen the whole damn time. So what are you guys doing today? Tell me about yourselves. Like, good God, bitch, speak up, right? Right? Oh my God. I know I probably asked that like before in the earlier stream, but what are you all up to? I think Synth V shot Vocaloid. I'm a you know, Synth V.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life.
Where the past comes back to life. I think, you know, Synth V is great. I think it's wonderful. I would like there to be more voices before I can get thoroughly invested in it though, because like I'm sorry, only having Eleanor, like I love Eleanor, but like I would like more voices for English and Synth V rather than Chinese vocals and the Kotonoha twins and Genbu. As much as I love them, I would like more.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life.
Where the past comes back to life. I do kind of not want it to become another Vocaloid though, where I don't want it to be where it's like, this is kind of the thing with any vocal synth. I hope that it doesn't like just become another Vocaloid where it just has this monopoly on the vocal synth market. Because, oh, honey, I don't want that. I don't want another Vocaloid.
I dive into
Which is
frozen
probably not
waves
going to
where the
happen, but
past comes back to life.
I didn't even listen to how Chris sang that.
Past comes back to life.
Where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain.
Ooh.
So did you guys hear about that? Someone made a program that you can use to convert like USTs and like VPRs and VSQX files into other file types for other vocal synths, like UTA format, like UTA format or whatever it's called. I really like it.
Fight fear for the selfish pain.
Fight fear for this.
Fight fear for the selfish pain.
For the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Thank you, Nova, Cyber Galactic Nova. Oh, Nebula, Cyber Galactic Nova. Oh my God, we're practically twins.
Fight fear for the selfish pain. It was worth it every time.
It was worth it every time. So, Chris, will you burp? Will it sound good?
It was worth it every time.
No, it doesn't. Selfish pain, it was worth. Selfish pain, it was worth it.
Ooh.
We really out here note bending, boys. Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need. Chasing relentlessly, still fight and I don't know why. If our love.
Selfish pain. It was worth it.
Okay, maybe not that. Maybe not that, Chris. Wait. Okay, no, pain has the end. It's just really, it's the note is just so short you can barely see it.
Selfish pain. It was worth it.
I love how every Vocaloid producer can sing. Well, I can't. That's a. I wouldn't say I can sing, but.
Fear for the selfish pain. It was worth it every time. Time.
It was worth it every time.
Worth it every time.
All right. So one thing I do know about Chris is the fact that you have to use the mouth. You got to use the mouth parameter on him. Like, the thing is with V5 is that if you really want the best performance, you really want the best performance, like you've gotta you really gotta use everything, or figure out, or not, or use a lot of what V5 gives you, because you know, and that's to be expected, right? Let's see how Chris butchers that.
I dive in.
High dive.
I dive into the
High dive into fur.
I dive into frozen waves
Where the past comes back to life.
where the past comes back to the past comes back to life. I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life.
Fight fear,
Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time.
Hold still right before we crash. Wait. This is a bad idea. But
Hold still right before we crash. For we
hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how this ends.
hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both know. Before we crash, 'cause we both know how this ends.
Hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how this ends. A clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you again.
Hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both know how this ends. For
we crash, cause we both know how this ends. I mean, you have great tone and relaxation. Thank you.
hold still right
I know if I
before we crash, 'cause we
I don't know if I said thank you before, but thank you. But yeah.
crash.
One thing I like doing in V5, and that's just kind of my own, and this has kind of like been like my own thing. Um, I I always like tuning the vocals so they go a little off pitch, like right here, because you know, when I'm singing, right? Because you know, when you're singing, I always notice that my voice goes just a little off pitch, just goes a little off pitch, right?
Before we crash, 'cause we both know how this ends.
Hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how this ends.
Know how this ends.
Chris, you did not say how, you said ha. Chris, stop.
much, 'cause we both know how this ends. Ends.
I remember when V5 came out, I called Chris a dollar store cyber songman, and I stand by that. He is dollar store cyber songman. Just I hate comparing Vocaloids. He does sound like a low budget, like low end cyber songman, and it's really wait. Why did that happen?
How this ends. How this ends.
Oh, Chris, please no.
How this ends. A clock ticks till it breaks.
A clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you again.
A clock ticks till it.
Training a 13-year-old how to sing 101. He does sound like he's 13. Hang on. Let's take Mr. Entropy's advice here and raise the singing style. For some reason, you can't bring this down, I guess, to see everything, but like. Let's see here. To like 30, you said. Even though I don't like Chris, even though I've tried tuning Chris there, it's like it's not good. I was just really bored, and I was like, you know what? I think now is the time when once every 500 years I decide to tune Chris. Oh wait, y'all. Okay, hold on. Real quick, y'all. So these the stuff for Chris. Oh, I love it. Let's see here. Where's the one? Where's my favorite one?
Take my hand, oh baby, please.
I just love the take.
Take my all, take my all,
Okay. I'm sorry. Chris, the forgotten Vocaloid. Ugh, if only. I wish I could forget. I drink to forget, but I always remember. Alright.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both know how this ends. A clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you again.
I don't like the fact that he says game. It's because this VSQ was originally made for Kaito V3 English.
Drown in you again.
Actually, ooh. I just had an idea. Hold on, you guys. So we're gonna save this real quick as in documents, Vocaloid VPRs. So I remember there was someone. We're still gonna be doing Chris stuff, guys. Don't worry though. But I remember when I first got Vocaloid 5, there was a there I used to do this thing where I would try to make short little songs out of the preset phrases here. I kind of want to do that right now. So here, let's change it to blue for Chris. Well, actually, we're not going to do that. Okay, so.
Come on, baby. Dancing all night to the way you move. Dancing all night to the way you move. Feels so good to be us. Every time I look into your eyes, feels like our love's in control. Finding the dark side of me, crushing finally. Have to go right back. Hold me down. I can't take it over. I can't take it over. I can't stop thinking about you. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine. I won't make you no, 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 no.
What? What was that? Vocal chop again with Amy. Oh, Amy's got some funny ones. Amy's got some funny ones. Okay, hold on. Hi, Rune. The F's. The F's. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing great, Ruin. Thank you for asking.
So far yet so close. There's nobody in the world but you. There's nobody in the world but you. We only got one night. What is this I'm feeling when I'm talking to you? You're my one and only love. Will you still be with me?
All right. Will you still be with me? All right. So we're gonna keep that in mind. So we're gonna keep that as a reference over there. When. Okay. Actually, no, no, we're gonna. Actually, no, I am gonna have Chris style on because we're just gonna turn off the delay, the delay singing style, and E and the voice color. All right. When the
music.
Definitely get it, Rune. It's really fun. It's a fun software to use. Just it does have just if you're not ready for the changes though, I would also consider holding off on it if you're not ready for like the changes that it brings because it does bring quite a bit. It does change. It does change a little bit.
Music.
When the music stops playing.
Music. Music. Ooh. 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 Stops playing.
The music stops playing.
Stops playing. Stops playing.
When the music stops playing. And
Stops playing. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
and the and the sun.
And the sun.
And the sun starts rising.
Starts rising.
Starts rising.
Starts rising.
Oh yeah, like oh yeah, now's not a good time. I would recommend getting the premium version because you get eight voice banks with it. I would recommend getting the premium version because if you don't like the standards, you still have the VYs. So like, I don't I didn't buy the standard version because I already had Cyber Diva and Cyber Songman V4, and their V5 updates literally are just ports. They're not there's nothing really special about them.
And the sun starts rising.
And the sun starts rising. The VYs are love. Yes, they are.
Starts rising.
And the cybers, I love the cybers. I love the cybers. Like honestly, like they're such good English. They're such good English Vocaloids. We don't have a lot of those.
When the music stops playing and the sun starts rising.
It really is. I love it.
Starts rising.
Would you still be here?
Would you still be here?
I love Saiva, but a friend despises her. I mean, I also understand why people don't like her because she doesn't sound like she's singing. She sounds more like she's talking.
When the music stops playing and the sun starts rising, would you still be here? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Saiva deserves love. She deserves all the world. She deserves the world and nothing less. Would you still be here?
Would you still be here?
Would you still be here? Hey, don't bully Chris.
Would you still be here?
Let's give him an R. Let's give him the hard R.
Be here? Would you still be here?
Would you still be here? Would you still care?
Would you still care? care, care? Would you still care?
Gotcha point. Oh, gotcha point. Oh, gotcha point. Gotcha point, man. Ooh, his voice. I don't like it. I can see why people do, though. I just don't like it. Cull is awesome. She is. She is. Cull is so great. And people just slept on her. Why is YouTube... Okay, so YouTube is asking me for approval whenever you guys say Cull. I don't know why.
Will you still care? Music stops playing and the sun starts rising. Would you still be here? Would you still care?
Would you still be here? Would you still care?
Would you still care? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Would you still?
Would you still? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Would you still want me?
Meanwhile, Arsloid. Yeah. Assloid.
Would you still want me? Still,
Would you still want me?
would you still want me? Me,
Want me? Would you still love me? Would you still be with me?
would you still want me? When the music stops playing and the sun starts rising, would you still be here? Would you still care? Would you still want me?
You still want me? Will you still be with me?
Want me? Will you still be with me? You still want me?
Nebula, would you voice a new touch? It's like I'm calling him Nebula V5. Oh man. Nebula V5. Oh no, I'd get sued for that. Use Miku Hatsune in the tags. Why let the YouTube algorithm be in your favor? Honestly, yeah. Like, I just know how to use the algorithm. I just know like the algorithm.
Will you still be with me?
What?
You want me? Will you still be with me?
Oh my god, why does that sound so weird? Why does that sound so weird?
Will
Oh shit. Is this gonna crash V5? This might crash V5.
will you
Will you? And then Yamaha would be like, wait a second, if he ever sees it.
will you still be still
King, pick up vibrato, please.
will you still be with me?
Ew, guys, do you hear the difference?
Will you still be with me? Will you still be with me?
That sounds weird.
You
Will you still be with me forever?
will you still be with me? Be
I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, if Yamaha ever approached me asking, hey, do you want to voice a Vocaloid? I would have just been like, all right, stop lying. like, like, why the fuck you lying? Stop. Be serious. I just don't think my voice would lend well to a vocal sense. And I, uh,
will you still be with me?
okay, all right, no.
Be
All right, Chris, I'm gonna need you to not do that vibrato, do that slow vibrato. Why does Yamaha like doing that with their vocal? They always like giving them they always like giving they always like giving them like that really weird like slow vibrato. Like this ain't Enka.
will you still be with me?
Ew.
Be
Ew. Uggy. Grody.
will you still be with me? With
Will you still be with me forever? I I would say that I would say that Yamaha when Yamaha contacts me and asks me if I'd like to voice a Vocaloid, the world would hell would freeze over. Give him something nasty, ew. Give him something like give him a real thick country accent. Will you still be with me forever?
be
Ew, just absolute disgust. Just they'll be looking at me in the fucking booth and they'll just be like, disgusting. Get out.
will you still be with me? When the music stops playing and the sun starts rising, will you still be here? Will you still care?
I can't
Will
do a
you
Scottish
still
accent.
want me? Will you still be with me?
Disgusting. I am disgusted. All right, so guys, I'm about to So guys, you guys want to listen to me recreate an old song? Well, actually, here, let me. Oh, okay. All right. All right. What else can we make a short little song for? Oh, by the way, so for those of you that don't have V5, something I always tell people is that V5 comes with uncompressed WAV files of just the voice providers saying various things. So for some of them, it's so specifically for English, the English ones are so fucking funny. I don't know why, but they are hilarious. Like, for example, this one right here.
Young money,
What would you use this for?
young money, young money.
What would you use this for? What would you use Young Money for, What?
You know what I'm talking about?
What would you use any of these for? Like,
You, 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 you,
why would you need that? Why would you? Who needs this? Who looked at that and was like, yes, that's what our program needs? I mean, I guess it's. Yamaha really thought we needed that. Yeah. I guess they thought the hip hop community would be interested in Vocaloid. I don't know why, but way back in the day when when Vocaloid 5 didn't there was a time when Vocaloid 5 didn't have this tempo listing here, so you just had to play it by ear. Didn't have what keys any of these were in either. This was added in the 5.0.2 update, 5.2.00 or whatever the hell it was, right? Are there even hip hop Vocaloid songs? I don't know, but like. Oh no, what am I doing? Circus raps. Circus puts raps into songs sometimes. All right. Oh no. Okay, all right. It's fine. We were screwing. I was screwing around anyway. All right. let's just go. Like, let's just go through before we go back to clarity. Well, I don't know if I actually want to go back to clarity. Let's just go through some of these. Cause I just love them.
Everybody dance.
Oh wait, Arabic slash indie. Ah, what? Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought any of these was a good idea? Yamaha really thought we needed these. Really thought we needed these.
Love is contagious. Just feel this bliss from my chain.
One of the best things about V5 is that you can load these into the editor right here. So you can take these and you can drag and drop these into a track, right? And you can actually change the singer. So, for example, let's see here. I'm going to choose Amy because hers has because hers, I think, are some of the better ones. Actually, some of Amy's are pretty funny too.
I wonder if I'm on your mind.
There's one where she straight up sounds like a chicken. Like she's gobbling like a chicken in one. Oh no, Yamaha, please. There's one where, like I listen to it and it sounds like it reminds me of chicken. It reminds me of a chicken. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it one more time. Um, but yeah, some of Amy's sound really fucking good. Like I like some of her. Oh, I like the ad lib stuff that they have for. I think someone shot Amy. Yeah. Um, but there's one. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Not that one. She sounds so good. Like Amy's really good. I love her. Probably one of the best female English vocaloids ever. Change my mind. Okay, but back to laughing at her though.
Does she make you happy? I need somebody to love. I need somebody.
The ooh at the bottom sends me. Just get someone to scroll down the phrases and that's it. Yeah.
I need to know you. I need to know. I only wanted this tonight.
Okay, let me.
Only wanted this
Okay,
tonight.
okay, Amy. I know, but okay. So
What? I don't know. Like I'm saying goodbye.
so this vocal sample.
Like I'm saying
If you've listened to any of my previous songs, you may recognize some of these, like this one.
so good I wanna show you my heart. I wanna show you my heart.
Hang on, I'm gonna pour that to Miku real quick. So tonight I'm gonna so.
So tonight I'm gonna show you my heart. I'm gonna show you my heart.
That was used in Show You My Heart. She sounds really cute like that too.
So tonight I'm gonna show you my heart. I'm gonna show you my heart. Something about you, I wonder, like don't I'm
That's enough of dicking around though. Let's get back to Chris. This is Chris's stream. Well, let's get back to it. But yeah, that's just kind of like one of the things that V5 just kind of that I like doing with V5 sometimes. Oh man, I'm stretching. Ooh. But yeah, one thing that has always kind of intrigued me about V5 a little bit was that, yeah, oh right, Chris. Oh right, yeah, Chris. So, so one thing that has always interested me about V5 was the fact about the preset phrases is that they almost all is that they also like take into account that's like they kind of like Yamaha takes into account a bunch of all the different sounds that Vocaloid can make. Like they take into account all the different outputs you can get with it. So like you get things that are like really ugly, but then you also get things that are nice and clean. It's I kind of like it. I kind of like the way that they do that. I just wish they were a little better at it. But
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both know how this ends.
man, going back to the conversation me being about if I ever had a Vocaloid, God, that's some clown. That would be clownery. Me having a Vocaloid, I feel would be clownery. Just on the facts that like I don't know. I'd be like, yo, I want Chris should have been.
We both know how.
Fight, hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how this ends. Is this one of the weird things where it's like the velocity's really intense on it for some reason?
And you again. A clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you before we crash, cause we both know how this ends.
Hold still right before we crash, hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how this ends.
We both know how this ends.
A clock ticks till it breaks your glass. Till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you again.
A clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown in
your glass, and I drown in you again. And be like, I can do one VB, which would have phonemes for 3 languages. Oh my god, that'd be clownery. I wouldn't.
Clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you again.
Yeah, obviously Chris is grounded because he fucking burped. And I drown in you again.
And I drown in you again. Drown in. And I drown in you again. I drown in you again.
And I drown in you again. 'Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need, chasing relentlessly, still fighting, I don't know why.
Breaks your glass, and I drown in you again. 'Cause you are the piece of me.
You are. I'm surprised. Cyber, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Actually, genuinely surprised that hasn't happened yet.
'Cause you are.
'Cause you are. 'Cause you are the piece of me. The piece of me I wish I didn't need, chasing relentlessly, still fighting, I don't know why. Imagine having a K-pop group concept for Vocaloid to bring in K-pop fans. Ooh. I don't know if I want the K-pop stands here. I don't know if I want the K-pop stands to be into Vocaloid. Oh no.
the piece of me.
You are the piece of me I wish I didn't need, chasing relentlessly. I'm thinking maybe one scale up because Chris is a tenor. He is.
The piece of me.
He is.
High, 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 high.
He brought it down because he he just he brought it down because Chris be sounding like a 13-year-old. Yeah, I mean that was also before I lowered the gender. I lowered the gender factor on him. No, it's fine. Um, and you're fine. You're fine, Rune. I mean it's not necessarily like. We are tuning. We are tuning, so it's like Chris does take a bit, so. Vocaloid, that's kind of gay. Hi, Ploof. Hello, Ploof. Welcome.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both know how this ends. A clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you again. 'Cause you are the piece of me
I wish I didn't need, chasing relentlessly. Still fight, and I don't know why. If our lungs. That's what it's gonna sound. I'm not ready. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
the piece of me I wish I didn't need.
Well, for keeping Chris in that octave, then we can lower the brightness. Need, chasing relentlessly, still fight, and I don't know why. If our love's in tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love's insanity, why are you my clarity? That's what it's gonna sound. Got it. Chris's falsetto, man. I feel like Chris has an accidental falsetto because of how his voice just is.
Hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both for we hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both we
Hold still right before we crash, cause we both. Oh god, that's gonna sound like a. It's blowing up like a god church.
hold still right before we crash, 'cause we both know how this ends. A clock ticks till it breaks your glass, and I drown your.
Ugh. Chris, why was that so loud? Chris, why are you just so fucking loud?
Till it breaks your glass, and I drown in you again. Your
A clock ticks till it breaks your glass. I guess it is. I guess it is.
Breaks your glass and I drown in you again. Your
I'm trying to make this sound not like he's shouting it.
breaks your glass and I drown in you. Still it breaks your glass and I drown in your your glass and I drown in you again. 'Cause you are the piece of me. I,
Cause you are. Yeah. Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need.
'cause you are the piece of me. I,
Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need.
I wish I didn't need chasing,
Oh.
sing,
Oh, Chris, are you okay?
chasing.
Chris. Chris. His vocal cords. Ugh, that was disgusting.
I wish I didn't need. I wish.
Okay, he can go down.
I wish.
Oh, wow. I wish I didn't need. Honestly we might just tune this with Amy on to be fair. Actually, this song's like that was some weird techno stuff to it. We'll see what we can do. Sort of help mitigate the weird pitch bends and everything like that with Chris's voice cuz it's all weird and wrong.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. High, 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 high.
Hold still right before we crash. Oh man. You know what, guys? Pretty tired actually. You know what? I think we're gonna stop here. I think we've made quite a bit of progress. Um, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Uh, be sure to check out my channel. If you're new to my channel, be sure to check it out. I post new Vocaloid songs very frequently. And oh, and also, guys, something that I didn't announce, egg on my face, is that I'm doing tuning commissions. Yeah, this probably wasn't the best stream to showcase my tuning, but I am doing tuning commissions. The link is over on my Twitter at Officer Nebula. Um, and yeah, so thank you for go sit in the corner, Chris. Go sit in the corner. Um, but yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I had a lot of fun tuning Chris. Fun as in I wanted to die. So yeah,